Hello, everyone, to the next episode of GameSwift TV, GameSwift Townhall Show. Welcome, Pen.
Welcome everybody. Let's go Power Rangers, like Crypto Shinobi is writing on the chat. Guys,
True.
today Maverick is our special guest as the CEO of StarHeroes, but don't worry. The first few points of the agenda will cover the GameSwift. Then, and that's a pretty funny story. I'm going to participate in Star Heroes tournament, so I will like leave the stream and leave you with Maverick, who is going to share everything about Star Heroes. So yeah, that's going to be very tight agenda. Also, we are having special guests from community. One of you staying on the chat, or literally two of you who've been usually active on the chat today. They're going to be on stage, ready to comment why they decided to join GSWIFT community. So this will be a very special episode. Let's get it started.
Let's get it started then. So maybe we will start from the summarizing the last month.
Yes, definitely. Let me share my screen. There will be a lot of screen sharing today. So, guys, we are like in the delivery mode. So, as promised, the first quarter of 2024 is full of let's say bullish news, but bullish upgrades, and just take a look at the January recap. What we have delivered. First of all, we delivered the biggest treasury in the Web3 gaming world, which is worth more than $300 million. Right now, it consists of 34% of the GSWIFT total supply, but also a Sparta token. And what is very bullish, and that's this point, Star Heroes Games is joining our treasury with the 10% of their total supply, 1/10. That's a super huge allocation, especially that according to DAO governance, we plan to airdrop 2% of this total supply immediately to our stakers, and the resting 8% is just ready to be dropped. You don't know the time, you don't know the hour. Snapshot is possible every single moment, so prepare. But don't worry, I think that we can reveal that it's not going to be in January. January is coming to the end. It's 31st of January. The snapshot is planned for the February. So it's really soon, and you know, I'm that's my personal opinion, not financial advice, but in my opinion, this might be one of the most spectacular airdrops of 2024. What's more, basically GS airdrop season has begun. Long story short, we have distributed 1% of the Sparta total supply, and a lot of GSPay members have claimed this airdrop. That's our way to saying thank you for those who trusted us, who locked their GSWIFT tokens for 3 months during the first edition of GSPay. For those who miss out, don't worry. The next round of GSPay staking is starting on Friday, 2nd February. So it's like just around the corner. And what's more, the big launch of GameSwift DAO governance. Yes, first we proclaimed our constitution. Then we granted to the DAO the power to basically manage and decentralize our token and ecosystem. And the first two votings just happened. What is very interesting, some of those votings, for example, what to do with unclaimed airdrop of GSWIFT, has been like the results of this voting were a little bit surprising. So this is showing a very big utility of the GSWIFT token. Basically, the one who controls GSWIFT is controlling more than $300 million, and this treasury is supposed to be growing and growing. What's more, yes, we burned $7.5 million worth of GSWIFT tokens. More than 14 million GSWIFT tokens have been like burned forever, and that was the second biggest burning on the Arbitrum network. That's really impressive. What's more, Another month, another text listing. Yes, this time it was MXC official. Another centralized exchange from the top 10 is listing GSWIFT. That's a very good sign that we keep growing into the right direction. Yes, we concluded also the first phase of GSPay, locking almost 18 million of GSWIFT tokens. Second edition is just yet to be started. What's more, we added 5 new games to our platform. A lot of them are like very big titles like Decimated, like Katana Inu, Enlisted, War Thunder. That's the game that I'm really bullish about, and Crossout. So we are currently having like more than 90 games on our platform, and this still growing. And yes, we introduced to you GBucks as the way for games to create their own payment systems. That's something which just getting started, and StarHeroes will be the first game to integrate GBucks into their system. So yeah, that was very bullish January. Get ready for the February because we are just getting started. Maverick, what do you think about this crazy roadmap?
I think that there's like a lot of things coming, so sounds very bullish for me. Like if you are looking closely, and for the delivery, which is actually very very fast. So yeah, that's good. That's good.
Thank you. So in this point, I never like to comment about price action. However, I before this live started, I asked myself what I would like to know if I would be the typical GSwift community member. So my typical question would be probably, okay, like guys, what's happening with the price action? We had very powerful beginning. Now it's a little bit bloody market for the altcoins. So I wanted to like compare GSwift to some other big or even much bigger projects in the space. So I think a good example is Kujira. Starting from October, that's 500% uprise. That was the crazy rally. Basically, I'm big supporter of Kujira. They entered top 100 of the market cap with 500% increase between October and December. But unfortunately, Kujira, like many other ads, has been subject to some correction. It's almost minus 45% till this day. Another good example of the correction is Aleph Zero. Between October and December, it was this growth was much smaller. It was only 163%, but still that was massive. But from the top, it's 50% correction, right? And when we compare those projects, which are much bigger to GSwift, take a look at the October. Yes, that's the place where there's October. It was 1,000% uprise. That was the massive uprise. So twice as big as Kujira, 8 more bigger than Aleph Zero. So when we consider the correction from here, which is somewhere around 43%, I believe, I don't want to say this out loud, but we might be very close to the dip. And that's obviously not a financial advice, but that's my personal feeling. I tweeted a couple of weeks ago, actually, that in this market cycle, I use my profits from the other altcoins to buy Ethereum, Bitcoin, and GSwift. And I'm going to keep my word. That's why I start buying GSwift in this price range, as this price starts to be very tasty for me. And that's obviously not financial advice, but I have in my mind what is going on in February. In my opinion, the most competitive game in the Web3 space is going to be Airdrop to GSwift stakers exclusively. This game is StarHeroes, and the snapshot date is in February. So it's really hard not to be bullish, especially when we mention that during that it's not only about 2% of StarHeroes total supply. The resting 8% is being added to the treasury, and I have really big expectations around StarHeroes. That's exactly why we are hosting those episodes with Maverick, who is the CEO there. So yeah, that's my short comment on the recent price action.
Thank you very much for that, Ben. And maybe it's time to talk more about our ambassador program. Maybe you have some statistics to share, because we are having also one of the top ambassadors on board, like those who involved very much into the project. So maybe we should introduce them to the community. Stage is your, Pens.
Yes. So quick recap of our ambassador program. So explain why there's a green line on the chart at 0.09. Yeah, let me share the ambassador program. So yeah, the first episode, the first season of our ambassador program is coming to the end. The season lasted for 3 months, and I need to admit that I'm very impressed of all GSWIFT ambassadors. You all did a very good job. In total, you generated 1.7 million views. There are ambassadors from 15 different countries, including Turkey, Germany, Pakistan, Italy, Spain, USA, China, Philippines, and many other. We would like to reward our top 3 ambassadors. That's the time where I'm going to share my screen. So let me do this. First ambassador who is rewarded is Patrikos. Take a look at his increase in the followers. That's impressive. So that's why I really like ambassador program, and that's why we like to say that we build it together, because it's not only GameSwift growing for the ambassador program, but also it's some kind of the growth hack for ambassadors themselves. Patrikos and many other ambassadors, thanks to joining, has also increased their reach on their social medias. Another reward is going to Itachi Uchiha, Mode the Genius. Yes, Itachi has also delivered a very good score. He's sitting right now 23,000 followers. Big thanks to you. Shout out, because you did a really good job. I also like your background photo. And special rewards is going also to Monica. I have no idea why I'm still not following you, but I'm more than sure that I'm liking and retweeting your posts. So Monica is a must follow, guys, for you. Maverick, I'm sure that you are also not following, so that's the time when you need to follow.
Sure.
Yes, you need to. But StarHeroes account is following Monica, so it's some kind of you. So Monica, big shout out for you, because you generated a lot of content around OG, and this is why we decided to invite you to the very exclusive OG group. But it is like not the end of the surprises. We would like to say thank you to 2 more ambassadors, and that's due to the fact that they've been engaged in a very not obvious way. Like, there is a leaderboard which is rewarding our ambassadors for their content, for their activity, but some of them have been active in the areas which are not rewarded in the leaderboard. Like, they've been very welcome to the people on Discord. They've been very helpful, sharing a lot of ideas, explaining things to newcomers. This is why we decided to share the story of 2 ambassadors, which is Oli from Germany and Ghost from Pakistan. And since their massive added value, we decided to basically send the proposal to them to join our GameSwift team. And well, I am very proud to announce that Oli and Ghost have accepted this proposal, and they are officially joining our team. So I think that's the perfect moment to introduce them on our stage. Ghost, Oli, how are you doing?
I'm pretty good. Thank you for having me on stage.
Oh, thank you. So since Oli have has started, Oli, could you introduce yourself? Tell us maybe how did you come across GameSwift? I'm really curious. What was the aha moment for you when you decided to join our community, and how Ambassador Program changed your life?
Yeah, the first time I heard about GameSwift was actually from an airdrop hunter on Twitter back in April last year. So I
So
joined
you are the
the
perfect example that airdrop campaign is working.
yeah, it is. But yeah, I joined the GameSwift Discord server in anticipation for the airdrop, and back then a lot of people joined. And I remember you guys decided it would be a good idea to host an AMA session for the new people so they get to know about the project more and stuff. And after the amazing session, like always, I didn't even care about the airdrop anymore. Um, yeah, I thanked you guys in the chat and wrote that I took notes. And then Michael, our beloved community manager, asked me to share my notes with the community. And so I did. And then he rewarded me with the hunter role. And from there on, the game was on. Then the Ground Zero campaign was released. And oh boy, that time will forever be special for me because Ghost and I had some kind of race going on. I even took 3 weeks off from work and wrote around like 2,000 messages helping the community with the task of the
Wow.
Ground Zero campaign. And during
That's
that time,
incredible.
Ghost and
So,
I
so you had
became, yeah,
have some holiday from your work to be
yeah,
active. That's
yeah. I had
incredible.
3 weeks. It was planned anyway, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. And yeah, during that time, Ghost and I became OG. But it didn't slow us down at all. People even started saying that we should become moderators back then, and they would support us 100%. And look where we are now. I simply love this community. Yeah, even if we didn't became moderators right now, we would just keep going and going because we are just passionate about the project. We love it, and we love this community. And whenever someone needs help with whatever it may be, we will be there.
Wow. Like, I like to say that the GameSwift is having one of the most passionate community in the space, but I need to admit that after hearing you like out loud, I'm even more bullish about this. Thank you, Oli, for your support. Thank you for joining us. And I really cannot wait to directly cooperate you in our team. But since you mentioned that you had the race with Ghost and it was a really tough race, you even had to take a couple of weeks off. I'm passing my voice to Ghost. Like I need to admit that I seen this competition. I seen both Oli and Ghost answering a lot of questions on the Discord, on the chat. You've been always supportive, so I'm really curious, Ghost, what made you to join GameSwift community?
Thank you
It
so
was
much,
also airdrop
Pan.
or not necessarily?
My reason to join GameSwift can be, seen as a little bit childish, but the reason why I joined GameSwift was I started airdrop hunting back in April last year. So I didn't hear it from any influencer or anything. I was on Galaxy looking through different campaigns in which I can, participate. And the Ground Zero campaign was going on. And the reason why I joined GameSwift was the NFTs looked a bit professional. That's the only reason. The NFTs were very, shiny and looking good. So I joined GameSwift. Um, I did my tasks, all three tasks, and after that, I started helping the community. A big shout out to one of the OGs, Doobie Hill. He actually noticed me helping others, and he gave me a shout out. And he also gave me a nickname. He said that I am a bot, and it was really, funny for me and kind of personal. So I kind of got hooked to this community. The vibes were very good. I like felt really at home with the whole community and the team. um, and everybody, just kept on cheering Oli and me, as he said that we were in the same kind of era, so we were helping each other as well as the community. And uh, then I became OG, and after that, ambassador. But again, nothing stopped us, and I am loving the community more and more every day. So it just
Wow.
pushed me, and I am really happy to be at where I am today. And yeah, I would like to thank everyone, including team, all the OGs. It's really heartwarming. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Ghost. Like, first of all, for your support. You've been like very supportive, in line with Oli to newcomers. I know that it's very hard to enter new community when you are new to the server. You have a lot of silly questions, and you need to be really patient to address those like newcomers questions. That's exactly why I'm really thankful for your support here, and that's exactly why we decided to reward you. And my key takeaway is that, wow, those airdrop campaigns, for many, were considered to be like waste of time, waste of money. But without those airdrop campaigns, we would never have such a good community members like you. And another key takeaway is that I need to give a pay rise to our graphic designer, because those NFT graphics, that was something which attracted Ghost from Pakistan to our community. So one more time, thank you. Shout out also to Dubiel, who, like you said, onboarded you. And yes, thank you, guys. I think that's a good time to say goodbye, and we are keeping on with the agenda. So Oli, Ghost, welcome to the team.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank
Guys.
you.
Thank you guys for the support. Pan, maybe as we are talking a lot about the airdrops, maybe it's a good time.
No. Maverick, I will pass my microphone like directly to you. Before I go to the tournament, I want to announce that the second episode of our ambassador program is yet to be started. It's just starting. So we are going to open our recruitment. If you want to be like Oli, like Ghost, like many other our ambassadors, it's the time for you to send your application. In the second, how the second season will be different to the first one is that we are going to be much more flexible. We are going to not only look at the leaderboard, but it's worth to be active in general. And the story of Oli and Ghost is the perfect materialization of this approach. So the recruitment starts the day after tomorrow. The day after tomorrow means Friday. So Friday is like going to be very busy day. The second turn of phase of GS space taking, the recruitment to our ambassador program. But I think I don't need to convince you that it's really worth to send your application. And Maverick, speaking of airdrops,
Speaking
wow,
of airdrops,
so maybe because on the agenda, basically what we wanted to say is that we distributed the airdrop of the Sparta token, and the next one is going to be StarHeroes airdrop. But let's be honest with each other, that's something that we've already mentioned at the very beginning in the recap of the January. So maybe I will like bring the ball back to your side of the field, and ask about Space Elite campaign, because I need to admit that I was like overwhelmed with those numbers. Within the first 24 hours, more than 100,000 people, more than 100,000 gamers have requested the access to the game. So what's the reason? What's the incentive? How?
yeah, sure. So this is very like bullish for all of the team, because we are very proud of that. That's this number, like huge number, 100. Currently, it's even 140,000 people registered to had access to the game. So this is like very big number, and we will be allowing them to the game in batches. So all of you actually will have the role to play Star Heroes, to start playing Star Heroes, and to start taking part in our tournaments. And as you saw on the Twitter, it was the first step. This is actually still ongoing, so you can still apply. This is actually the first step to build a position to the airdrop, to have the opportunity to have the airdrop. So, guys, if some of you didn't apply yet, I really encourage, because it's like opening the gateway to the game when you can have the access to the whole alpha version of the game. Currently, it's even beta version of the game because it's just about to launch officially, and having the exposure for the tournaments that we are preparing for you. And
Maverick, sorry for interrupting. So to make it easy, what we need to do?
you
Entering
need to just
your Twitter, right?
yeah, entering the Twitter, you need to just scroll down there,
And the pinned
click this,
post, probably. Yes,
yeah,
click this.
click this tweet and scroll down a little bit. There you have the link to the
This
airdrop.
one.
Yeah,
I guess that there might be many like scam links, so please make
yeah.
sure that you are using the official one. And then what we need to do here?
And after that, I don't see the page because you are probably sharing only the tab with Twitter.
Okay. Let me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is it actually. Your nickname, you're choosing the nickname, you're choosing the email address, and bang,
and there is a special referral link. What
there
does
is
it giving to me?
it gives you additional points. You will see how many people registered through your link.
It's
Now it's
145.
yeah, but it's like when it comes to the people that registered for your link, it's now 0, but you can share the link to the other ones, and you will see
Okay.
this number increasing on the website. And it may affect the amount of the airdrop, guys. So this is very worth to, I believe that this is very worth to share that link, to invite your friends, to invite people to this great Space Elite 2.0 program, because it's just the first step to the whole history that we are building for you behind the scenes. So we will also reveal more information regards that in the next episode of Star Heroes Lives, which is actually tomorrow, with Vito and Nino. So be there, save the date, tomorrow evening. And so we are now started also with tournaments. First tournament is actually ongoing. This is something that Pan is also taking part of it. And there will be much more than that, guys. And we are really working on building the great prize pools for those tournaments. I believe that we can level up the bar in the whole Web3 space when it comes to the idea of organizing a tournament. Decentralization gives you a lot of the great opportunity that you can use with the Web3 games, a lot of good, great new potential that what wasn't unveiled so far. So we are making this like milestone steps to show you how we can use it and how we can implement it in Star Heroes. But this is something that will be, of course, announced. I don't want to spill the beans too much yet, but yeah, summarizing, join the Space Elite 2.0 and be there for the airdrop.
Thank you, Maverick. I think that my time is coming to the end, but I have 5 more minutes before I go to the tournament. So second phase of GSP, that's another part of the agenda. It's starting on Friday, 4 p.m. UTC. And this time there will be also 888 spots. So you need to be fast, as this will be first come, first serve. We'll see how many people will commit. One thing is sure, like there will be a lot of competition for that, so please be ready. I see some questions from Pix321. Can we explain the reason to limit GSP to 888 slots? So the reason for this is that we want GSP benefits to be very exclusive, and to keep them exclusive, we need to limit the number of the people eligible. Take a look, for example, at the Chainlink staking. It's right now it's like limited, and many Chainlink token holders like me are not allowed to get in, and like month after month there will be the possibility to stake more. And if you take a look at the benefits, the APR on GSP by staking GSWIFT is much better. Also while we distribute the airdrop, the number of the airdrop, thanks to the limitation to the number of GSP stakers, will be bigger. So that's the way of like rewarding those who ape in. It's really basically hard to satisfy everyone. But if you don't make it to the GSP, please remember that the standard staking is still on the table. The difference is GSWIFT stakers are also supposed to receive the airdrop. The only exception was made for the Sparta DEX, but starting from StarHeroes, standard stakers will also be eligible for the airdrop. Of course, GSP will be better, the airdrop will be bigger, the vesting will be better, but still, I think GSP, the standard staking is still a good deal. So, guys, I'm leaving you with Maverick. I'm going to play in the dev team. So, Maverick, there will be any stream from today's tournament, so people will be able to.
Yeah, actually, there will be. I don't know if I have anything more to spill in that town hall, because I want to invite for the StarHeroes show tomorrow. There will be a lot of new great updates and informations for you. I think that now what is important, we would love to, guys, invite you to the stream of StarHeroes tournament, because it's actually starting very soon. So maybe let's go there. What do you think, man?
Yes. So according to what I read, 7 p.m. So in 20 minutes, basically, the tournament is starting. It will be streamed where? On Twitter, on YouTube channel of StarHeroes. Maverick, can you share this?
Yeah. It will be on the StarHeroes channel on YouTube.
Okay.
Actually, you just need to type StarHeroes in YouTube and you will find
Slayer
out.
is asking, can we play? So Slayer, you need to.
You can actually, you can, like, not in this one particularly, but you can
on
join.
Sunday.
Yeah, exactly.
So you need to send your registration, complete the team, and be ready. At least your ass be ready to be beaten. So.
Yeah, you need to train a lot, man. I don't have the time to train this much, because I'm like very focused on building currently, and I'm sad because of that, because Pan is kicking my ass hard. But space, Elon Musk also doesn't fly to the space. He's just built a rocket.
Yeah, I know Maverick. Any excuse is good excuse.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys, for today's town hall. I'm getting ready for the tournament, and I need to say one.
And I'll be watching. Thank you very guys for your support. Somebody said I looked a little exhausted and tired. I know, but this is the best time to work, So thank you very much, guys, and let's go. Let's crunch it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.